I'm very excited to be sharing this video with you because it features two great friends and amazing coaches, Bliss Hendon and DJ Dolan. Together, we will be presenting 4 different mindfulness techniques that you may use with yourself as well as your clients. You will also see some examples of how to debrief these techniques with your clients and some advice with that. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. In this video, we will discuss 3 different mindfulness techniques. Each of these takes 3 minutes or less to do, which is great for you as a coach to fit into your coaching session, and it's wonderful for your clients as well to fit into their busy days. If your client is open to this idea of doing a mindfulness exercise every day, even a small exercise can make a difference over the course of a few weeks and months. First mindfulness technique that we will discuss is a grounding technique. And grounding techniques, there are many of them, are really good for de-stressing, for getting us out of our heads and away from any troubling thoughts and returning us to our bodies. Just perceiving what is with our body without all of the mental overlay that we usually add to, that our thoughts often provide. This helps calm our amygdala, which reduces the amount of tension that we feel, reduces the fight or flight response, and provides a calming effect. So I'd like you now to take a moment to try out this mindfulness technique, the grounding chair. Make sure you're sitting comfortably in your seat with your feet on the floor. If you feel comfortable, you're welcome to close your eyes gently. Taking a few moments to notice the subtle sensation of air as you breathe in and out. Any other thoughts that arise, we just notice them and let them go and return our attention to our breath. Next, we're going to notice where our body is coming into contact with our chair. Maybe that's our back. Maybe that's our bum. Regardless of where it is, feel how the chair is supporting us. Feel that solidness of the chair and the contact of your body with it. Now, follow your attention downwards towards the floor. Notice the support that the floor is providing you. It is there solid underneath your feet. Feel how your feet are making contact, whether they're flat against the floor. Maybe you're feeling your floor through your shoes. Now, slowly begin to become aware of the room that is around you. Recognize that you're sitting in a chair in your room. Notice the sounds that you hear in the room, the temperature of the air in the room. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. This was a condensed version of the grounding chair. You're also welcome to extend that out longer. Let's take a look now at our second mindfulness exercise. This next exercise is called the Mindful Minute. It's a great way to begin exposure to mindfulness practices, and it's one that really can be done anywhere without the need for a watch. The only time you'll need a timer really is the first time you do this with a client. And you simply have the client begin by counting the number of complete breath cycles that they are taking as they breathe normally in and out. So one inhalation and one exhalation is one cycle. You set a timer for 1 minute. You begin that, and the client is counting silently to themselves their cycle of breaths. Once that minute is up, your client will know exactly how many breaths they take in a normal minute. And anytime throughout the day when they need a mindful minute, they just do this breathing exercise, counting out that number of breaths. After the meditation is a wonderful opportunity we have as coaches to provide our clients with some space in which to reflect upon what they've just experienced. It's also a wonderful opportunity to get some feedback from your clients about what worked for them and what didn't. In this particular mindfulness exercise, the instructions said to breathe normally. However, as you will see in the following segment, this was a challenge for my fellow coach and experienced meditator Bliss, who usually in her own meditation practice breathes deeply into her diaphragm, which is very different than her normal breathing. She shares her thoughts now.
When you close your eyes, you almost want to take deeper, fuller breaths. Like I felt like I had to, I felt like I almost had to tell myself not to do that, to really just not focus on the breathing and just breathe as if I was just sitting here working or doing something, to really try to capture that natural breath. But it's like this instinct that when I close my eyes, I want to take those deeper, like a more embodied breath. Yeah, it was interesting.
You will notice in this meditation session with Coach Bliss that after that session, she had an opportunity to reflect on her experience, and that both she and I were embodying two important qualities that I think are essential in a reflection session for both the client and the coach. And that those two qualities are curiosity and acceptance, non-judgment. For new meditators, those that are new to mindfulness exercises, these two qualities may be a little unfamiliar. We are so often used to judging ourselves, and I can remember in my first few days of first few months actually of meditation, questioning, am I doing this right? I must be doing this wrong. Our clients may have the same questions and the same worries, and our job is just to help them develop that curiosity and acceptance, to be curious about what it is that's happening in the mind and to accept it, allow it to be. In this way, we help our clients gradually develop equanimity. For our next mindfulness practice, I have the pleasure of introducing to you Coach DJ Dolan, who will be teaching us the hows and whys of box breathing.
Ready to try some box breathing?
Absolutely, Coach DJ. I'm ready to go.
Great. So, essentially, what it's going to be is the four breaths, four parts of a box. It's called a box breathing because we're going to draw a box here. Okay. So on each side of the box, it's going to be a 4-second either inhale, exhale, or hold in between the two. Okay.
Am I drawing the box too?
No, you don't have to draw the box. You can just, I'm just going to draw it for you. So your focus can be on my hand drawing the box, and then
Okay.
you taking those deep inhales, holds, and then the exhales.
Okay, wonderful.
All right, great. Are you ready to start?
I'm ready to go.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to start with the inhale, Wes.
Okay.
Ready? Begin. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And that's it. A few rounds of box breathing. How about it? Rounds. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's I definitely found myself getting tripped up a little bit with the breath initially, because like it was like I want like inhale and then I want to exhale immediately. So
Yep.
right. And so the holding for me was a little strange at first, but
Yep.
then feel like I started getting into it. And the first time I wasn't doing I was entranced by your, but yeah, it was I like it.
Cool. Yeah, and it's one of those things like anything else. It's different at first. Not many people have the four parts of their breath really defined like that. Like you said, a lot of times the your muscle memory is just immediately inhale or exhale at the end of each one. So just extending that pause in between is an interesting way to kind of regulate that nervous system and whatnot. So like anything, it takes some practice, but it seems to be a pretty simple technique to learn and put into practice. How did you feel after doing it?
Well, right afterwards, I definitely did feel a little bit lighter. Like I did feel more relaxed, and it's yeah. I'm thankful for this. It's a short activity that I feel like I can do even if I'm just only mentally drawing the square, right? If I'm at work and I'm sitting amongst my colleagues, maybe I don't want to do this, but I can definitely see myself like thinking about doing that as I'm inhaling, holding, exhaling, holding.
I'm glad you said that, Wes. You brought that up. That is an awesome point, because that's exactly once you learn to do it, you can either learn to do it like we just did it, or another way is you can learn to do it by drawing it on paper.
Oh yeah.
Just to start, and then once you do it, your mind remembers that, and then like you're trying to go to bed at night, or you're sitting in between calls at work. You can do that mentally, where you're just doing the inhale, and in your mind you're using your focus to draw that box. And breathing. So you can do it in front of people; they wouldn't even know you're doing it. Really. So
I like that on the paper.
Yeah, that's another technique. Yep, for sure. So
thank you, Coach DJ.
Yeah, absolutely. This has been great. So I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I can't think of any better way to end than on that note there. So I hope you found this video to be informative and helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to worldviewcoaching.com. I also wanted to thank again Bliss, Hendon, and DJ Dolan, two amazing coaches who helped out with this video. And in parting, I wanted to leave you with one last mindfulness technique to use with yourself and your clients. And I want to wish you the best with your mindful coaching practice.